we are right now literally at the starting point of the bull market. If you still believe in the Bitcoin 4-year cycle, we are at the starting point of that next big bull market. You can see it happening at the end of 2016, 2020, and now in 2024, it should be similar. It should be the same if history is still going to be repeating. Guys, if you still believe in the 4-year cycle, we are expecting that October is going to be a very good month here. But of course, maybe it's going to be a little bit different. I mean, always, not every single cycle is exactly the same as it used to be. And of course, some difference in this cycle is not necessarily going to be a bad thing. But yeah, most likely we are still going to be having a Bitcoin bull market, in my opinion.
Last night, and early this morning, Iran launched a series of missiles at Israel, potentially signaling the escalation of the conflict in the Middle East. While the incident reverberated through traditional markets, it also caused a sharp reaction in the cryptocurrency sector. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and other major cryptocurrencies saw significant price drops as traders rushed to assess the fallout from the geopolitical instability. Despite being heralded as a potential safe haven asset, Bitcoin's performance in this crisis has raised questions about the resilience of cryptocurrencies in times of global unrest. In the hours following the missile strikes, major cryptocurrencies experienced substantial declines. Bitcoin, often compared to gold as a safe haven asset, fell by 5%, sitting just above $60,000 mark. Solana saw falls of 8%. Ethereum, which had been riding a wave of optimism thanks to its increasing adoption in decentralized finance, DeFi, and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, dropped by 6%. Solana, one of the best-performing altcoins earlier in the year, experienced even sharper losses, reflecting the broader market uncertainty. These rapid price drops suggest that, despite growing institutional interest in digital assets, the crypto market remains highly sensitive to external shocks, especially when they involve geopolitical risk. The decline in Bitcoin's price amidst the Iran-Israel tensions has sparked renewed debate about whether cryptocurrencies, particularly Bitcoin, can serve as a reliable store of value during periods of global instability. Historically, Bitcoin has been positioned as a digital alternative to gold, an asset that thrives in times of economic uncertainty. However, the recent drop following Iran's missile launch has raised concerns that Bitcoin may not be as safe as many proponents claim. While Bitcoin is often seen as a hedge against economic and political turmoil, its price volatility can undermine its safe haven status in the short term. Investors seeking shelter during crises often flock to traditional assets like gold or U.S. Treasury bonds, which are viewed as more stable. Despite this, some market analysts believe that Bitcoin's long-term prospects as a hedge remain intact. They argue that the current price fluctuations are a reflection of its relatively young status in global finance, and that over time, as adoption increases, its volatility could decrease. Still, for the moment, Bitcoin's reaction to geopolitical crises highlights the ongoing challenges it faces in securing a reputation as a stable store of value. Before jump in the video, click like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notification bell for latest updates.
We can see here on the 30-minute time frame, Bitcoin has seen a very steep decreasement in price, and it's not only Bitcoin that has seen such a steep decreasement, because also if we're looking to the S&P 500 and some other markets, they've also seen a significant crash on the market. I quickly want to be talking about that, and of course, if we're just historically going to be looking through Bitcoin, how October has been performing, there's a very, very small chance that October is actually going to be closing in the red, since the majority of the times, and historically speaking, the average performance on Bitcoin in October is plus 20%. And yes, for the last 6 years in a row, we had a green October. So the chances that it is still going to be closing in the green are still extremely likely, in my opinion. Further on, we can currently see that Bitcoin is actually right now coming exactly towards the level I've talked about. And I mean, we've already broken below some of my previous levels I mentioned, which was this upward sloping support line right here, the horizontal level we were looking at over here. And I said, if we break below those two levels, we're going to be looking at this previous range high in the market. And this is going to be a critical level, because if Bitcoin breaks below this level, yeah, you can probably really expect that we're once again going to come down towards these lows right here in the market. And yes, that is a thing I was first of all not expecting, but right now it looks to be a realistic scenario.
October is often considered a bullish month for cryptocurrencies, earning the moniker Uptober from traders due to its historical trend of price increases. Prior to the missile strike, many investors were hopeful that Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies would continue to climb after a period of relative stagnation. However, the sudden drop in prices following the Iran-Israel conflict has cast a shadow over those bullish expectations. The missile attack has disrupted the positive momentum that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies had been building throughout the early days of October. While some traders remain optimistic that the market can recover before the month is out, others are concerned that the geopolitical instability may linger, continuing to weigh on investor sentiment and crypto prices. In the past, crypto markets have proven to be highly reactive to sudden news events, and with the situation between Iran and Israel still developing, further volatility can be expected. Traders will need to monitor the situation closely, as any escalation in tensions could lead to more pronounced market disruptions. The current price movements illustrate the interconnected nature of global events and cryptocurrency markets. While Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies offer an alternative to traditional financial systems, they are not immune to external pressures like geopolitical conflicts. Investors are likely to continue viewing digital assets with a mix of caution and optimism, depending on how global events unfold in the coming weeks. Despite the short-term uncertainty, some analysts believe that this market reaction is part of a broader maturation process for cryptocurrencies. The resilience of the crypto market may eventually strengthen as more institutional players enter the space, bringing with them more robust risk management strategies and liquidity. However, for now, the effect of Iran's missile strike on Israel has exposed the crypto market's vulnerability to geopolitical shocks. While some investors might see this as a buying opportunity amid the dip, others are likely to tread carefully, waiting for signs of stability before re-entering the market. Let's jump in the video.
I wanted to be quickly mentioning this here and also pointing out the fact that indeed this correction, what we're seeing right here, is an ever so slight correction right now on Bitcoin. But do we really need to be panicking right now in the market? Honestly, if we're just looking at the daily time frame, I don't really think so. I mean, we're right now seeing clearly a bigger rejection for the first time, but still Bitcoin can create a higher low from off this point and continue the trend upwards. And if you're just removing all those drawings on the top side for a second and just clearly look at this resistance or support line, which whatever you want to be calling it, because it has been resistance in the past, you can see major support right here, major support right here, major support right here, major support right here, massive rejections, and now we're coming back towards this level. So if there's going to be one level where Bitcoin is going to be bouncing from, it is most likely going to be this level. And yeah, if I was also looking at previous levels which were providing major support and resistance in the past, unfortunately we broke below that level and now we're just another level down here. And this is just the things where we've got to deal with right now here. Bitcoin is sitting around $60,000 as the major support currently laying below us. We flipped the previous high in the market, and now what we need to do is create a higher low if this bullish trend wants to be continuing for Bitcoin towards the upside. But honestly, things are not looking as bad as everyone is saying here on the bigger perspective. Everyone is saying, oh, we're going to be crashing down again. This is what we're starting to see once again here in the markets.
What is your thought on Bitcoin price? Share your thought in comments section below. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, hit the subscribe button and turn on notification. Thanks for watching.